So welcome to math. I want everybody working on this page. If you didn't print them out, that's fine. You can write the problems down as we go. This is an example of what to do. Above every number, there should be a number. Now, if you'd rather put an X, that's fine. But if you put a 0, it gets us ready for next week. Because in math, if your answer is 0384, we know that is 384. We don't write zeros in front unless there's a decimal involved. But it does mean that we pick nothing to go there. And if you do 0 times 5 is 5, and then you can go ahead and subtract 5 and then bring down to 57. All right. If you choose to put an X, then you're just going to go ahead and do 57 and say 57 divided by 15 is 3. And I made this chart. I talked about the chart yesterday, so we went ahead and made a chart for today. And you look in this column to find a number that is equal to or less than 57. So 60 is too big, so we pick 45. So 3 is when we divide. And 3 times 15 is the multiply, and it's already done for us. 3 times 15 is 45, so we just have to bring it over here. Then we're going to do the next. So we've already divided, we've multiplied, now we subtract. 57 minus 45, 7 minus 5 is 2, 5 minus 4 is 1. Then we check. 12 is less than 15, so we bring down the 6. 126 divided by 15, we're going to pick 120 because it's the biggest number. So is 8. 8 times 15 is 120. Subtract 6. Check. 6 is less than 15, so then we bring down. It's a 0. Bring it down. And now we're looking at 60. So we find one that is 60 or less. So 4 times 15 is 60. Subtract 0. Check. Yes. Nothing left to bring down. And that's where you always have to stop, when there's nothing left to bring down. And then there is no remainder, so the answer is 384. So let's do one together. You're going to find it much easier with the chart. So one person can't be divided into 15 rooms. And we're not hacking anything up into little pieces this week, all right? So then we got 12. Well, 12 cannot be either. So that leaves us with 123. So we're going to go over here and find a number that is equal to or less than 123. So that takes us at 120. So 8 goes on top. And that's the divide. The multiply is what goes underneath. That's the bottom. And then we go to subtract. 3 minus 0 is 3. 2 minus 2 is 0. 1 minus 1 is 0. Then we check. 3 is less than 15. So now I can bring down. And we have 35. And again, I'm going to look for a number that is equal to or less than 35. You notice I start at the bottom? These are the biggest. So as soon as I find one that is equal to or less than 35, I know it's the one I'm going to pick. So I'm picking 2. 2 times 15 is 30. Subtract. 5 minus 0 is 5. Check. It is less than 15. There is nothing left to bring down. So now I just need to write my remainder as a fraction. 5 over 15. It is the remainder and our divisor. All right. So 5 over 15. Let's do one more on this page. 1 can't be divided by 15. 15 can. Well, I know that one without even checking. 1 times 15 is 15. Multiply, subtract, check, bring down. 4 divided by 15. A lot of people have problems with this one, but you're still just going to look. Which one is equal to or less than 4? Well, 0 is. So it would be 0, 0, subtract. 4 is less than 15. Bring down. And then I'm going to look for 45. All right, well, right there, 3. 45, subtract, check, and it is less than 0, nothing left to bring down. So 103 is my answer. Lots of people have problems when you have to pick a 0, but 0 times 0 is 0. That's going to be less than any number, all right? So if you've already did your checking and you've already brought down and 0 is what you're looking for, or a small number, then you need to pick 0. All right, the next page that we're going to is this one. If it may be out of order in your packet, so find it. Again, I've made the T-chart for you. And we're going to do 78 divided by 22. So 7 cannot be divided into 22 pieces equally without hacking it into smaller pieces. So we're going to go to 78. So I go to my chart and I find a number that is equal to or less than 78. 88 is too big, so I'm going to pick 66, which is 3. 3 times 22 is 66. Subtract. Check. 12 is less than 22. Bring down. Then I repeat. $129, find one that is equal to or less than. Pick the number 5. 5 times 22 is 110. Subtract. Check, it is less than 22, nothing left to bring down. And then I write my remainder, 19 over 22. Because remember, the slash just means divided by. If we will eventually know how to divide 19 by 22, but right now we're just going to write the remainder as a fraction. Now, notice I have something over every problem or every digit, all right? That is one of the things you need to make sure, that you have something over every digit. You don't have too many, you do not have too few, all right? That's one way to help check to see if you're doing it right and on the right track. And then you always check and make sure whatever you subtract is less. So these are, you can finish this on your own and then go to the online worksheet. Thank you.